Hello, everybody. All right, my name's Amari Santana, and today we're talking about fronts. So, I'm going to try and explain fronts to you guys. The easiest way I can put it, fronts are where cold air and warm air meet. So, there's usually cold air, and then there's warm air. That's pretty much as simple as you can get. Now, I'm going to show you guys. So, this is a cold front. And I'm going to explain to you why he has a mean face. And then this is a warm front or warm air. So it could be cold front or air. Doesn't really matter. So we're going to explain why he's sad and he's angry. Now, the way it works is like this. Now, if you guys have ever gone to the park and you have gone down the slide, and there's other kids out at the end of the slide, and you go down that slide and you knock them all down, that's pretty much what's going on here. Because warm air is never coming. The only time it comes is when the cold air is actually leaving, but it's never a warm front per se that it's coming towards you. Now, it might be coming because cold air is leaving, but it's not stronger than the cold air. Now, again, think of yourself sliding down the slide and knocking everybody else down. That's essentially what's going on. So the cold air, all right, this is the warm air here down on the ground. And then you got this mean, angry cold front just coming in. And we drew spikes to show really that's the direction that the cold air is moving. But we're going to use it also as it's just spiky. It's pushing the warm air out of the way. So it's barging in, coming down. Now, the warm air is sad now because it's getting pushed out of the way. Notice how it's rising, because the way a cold front is, when they meet, either the warm air is gonna leave or the cold air is going to leave and let that warm air come back. Let me see. Now, to give you guys another demonstration of a cold front, those two guys right there. Now, what's going to happen is I'm a cold front. I'm on this chair. I'm sitting in it. That right there, that's a warm front. So you know when it's sitting on there? So it's not that strong. So what I'm going to do as a cold front is I'm going to go ahead and roll into that warm front and push it out of my way. See how I knocked that warm front out of the way? That's what's going on when you notice it's getting colder. What happens is this cold front is moving that warm air out of the way. Now, what you'll see, as I said earlier, warm air can become a front, but it's not essential. It's not overpowering me. You see, there's nobody in that chair to push me out of the way. So what happens is, me, cold air, I decide I'm going to retreat. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back up north, right? So I'm moving away, going up north. And this warm air, I'm allowing it to come back into the area. So it's warming you guys up. I'm retreating up north. Stay up in my North Pole with the bears and stuff. So that's what's going on. So essentially, you'll never have warm air overpower cold air, but it'll allow it to return once the cold front wants to move back. And as I said, with these spikes, this just explains in what direction the cold air is moving. And remember how this guy's usually sad? Well, he's nicer. So when he's moving in a direction, when cold air is retreating, he has these little circles. This shows you which direction the warm air is moving. So when this guy decides to retreat, when he's done being mean and he's now moving backwards, the warm air is not allowed to move back in. So now the warm air becomes a front. So that, everybody, are fronts and how they work. Another little small thing to add here is because there's a imbalance of temperature right in between here because of the cold and warm air meeting up. It's pretty windy, but that we'll go in depth another time about that. So that was fronts, guys.